Hi everyone, this is Dahid from UTalk Flip, and I'm fairly excited to be making this video because it's going to be helpful in adding effectiveness and depth to your language when you're speaking and writing. Past modals are great to talk about past situations. Instead of only using simple past and past continuous, we can use them to talk about a possibility, sometimes a criticism or regret, sometimes a hypothesis, which is a different or imaginary past, sometimes an assumption, the way we guess about the past based on the evidence we've got, sometimes about a deduction, a conclusion we come to based on the information, and a necessity or lack of necessity in the past. I decided to bring them all in this video and give you enough clarification and examples to help you master them and start using them confidently in your speaking and writing. If you need further exercise, you can also click on the link and download the PDF file for more recap and exercises with the answer key. If you are ready, we can get started. When we say could have, we are talking about a possibility that existed in the past, but didn't happen. For example, you could have taken the earlier train. It means that option existed for you, but you didn't use it, and you probably came late. Or, I could have studied harder. It means I could, but I didn't, so it means the result is poor. Or, she couldn't have been at the party because I saw her at the cafe. It means that her presence at the party was out of the question, impossible, because I saw her somewhere different. Another past model that I'm sharing is should or shouldn't have, which is used to talk about a regret or criticism about something in the past which is making us unhappy. For example, you should have called me before coming. It means you didn't call me, and it was better if you had. I should have studied harder for the exam. It means I didn't study hard enough, and the result is disappointing. It means that I might have flunked the test. We also use should have for expectations. For example, the package should have arrived by now. It means, according to the time of sending the package, I'm expecting to be receiving the package very soon. Now let's move on to would or wouldn't have, which is another super useful past model. We use it to hypothesize the past. It means, in simple words, we imagine a different past or something that didn't happen. I would have helped you if I had known. It means I didn't help you only because I didn't know it. If I had known it, I would definitely help you. Another one, okay, the CEO asked you out and you simply declined. I wouldn't have done it. It means if I were in your shoes, I would think about it more seriously. The next one, when I came into the classroom, there was a brawl between girls. What would you have done in that situation? Moving on to might have, which is about an existing possibility that possibly happened, which is different from the case of could have, which is about an existing possibility that didn't happen. Let's clarify it by some examples. She's late. She might have missed the train. It means we think that the reason why she's late is missing the train. The other one, the rain might have stopped by now. It means it could be the case, but we can check it by looking out of the window. The medicine might have helped him if only he'd taken them regularly. It means he didn't take them regularly because we are using if only. So in this case, could have could interchangeably be used. We use must have to talk about a strong assumption about a situation in the past. And how do we form that strong assumption? By looking at some evidence. For example, I didn't see Bob at the party. He must have left before I arrived. It means maybe other people saw Bob at the party, but I didn't see him. So it means that he had already left before I arrived. Let's look at another example. She mustn't have seen the email yet, or she would have replied by now. It means According to my knowledge about her working standards, she sees the email and she replies immediately. If she hasn't replied yet, it means she hasn't seen it. Look at this one. You must have been really tired after that long flight. It means, according to the common knowledge, I'm already sure that you were tired after that long flight. Number 6 is can't have, which is used to express a strong disbelief about a past situation, which is a negative assumption. Let's look at this example. She can't have forgotten me. I was her teacher for 4 years. It means that it doesn't make sense to me that she has forgotten me. It's a personal thinking, although it's very strong. The other one, I can't have seen a ghost. It must have been an imagination. In this sentence, I'm using a negative assumption using can't have and a positive one using must have. Now the last one I'm sharing with you is need and needn't have, which is used to talk about a necessity or lack of necessity concerning a past situation. Although it's not as frequent as the other ones I talked about, they are very interesting and useful in different contexts, and it can enrich your language. Let's look at some examples. She made a big fuss at the reception. Need I have called the security? It means, was it necessary to take such a serious action? He need not have worried about the test. It means that the test itself was not really serious. It was just a casual quiz. You needn't have brought so much food at the party. We already have plenty. It means we already don't know what to do with the excess of food that we are having. Alright, that's all about using past modals in English. And remember, using past modals is a great way to demonstrate an advanced English level and impress others if they are used appropriately and regularly. For that, you need to keep practicing, and practice makes perfect. So make sure you download the PDF by clicking on the link where you can see all the stated materials in writing and other exercises and the answer key. If you found this video useful and interesting, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it, and share it with other people and hit the like button. See you in the next video with other educational materials and tips.